Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming next. Good Sports was recorded live on Friday, December 4th. Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Today we're here at Plaza Liquor, Kansas City, and the Country Club Plaza's first full-service liquor emporium. Plaza Liquor is located at 4500 Bellevue Avenue, just west of the plaza. They offer an unparalleled selection of beers, local and imported, plus fine wines, and a wide variety of liquors from their private stockroom. Plaza Liquor is a great place for holiday gifts. They have gift bags and tags right in the store to help you wrap up that perfect gift, and they also have gift certificates available. Visit their website, plazaliquorkc.com, or call and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members at 816-531-5900. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness can be picked up at over 700 locations in KC, and it's absolutely free. And with this month's issue, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 18th straight year as the Sports Illustrated of Kansas City. Now, in our hockey report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the Winter Classic hockey tournaments coming up this month and next month at KCIC. Also in this issue, we have a special Winter Sports Guide that's presented by the Kansas City Ice Center. In our Sportingly Summit Soccer Report, we tell you about their indoor winter leagues and soccer camps to help keep kids active and improve their skills in the off-season. Now, you can visit our new and improved website, kcsportspaper.com, to find a link to a list of locations where you can find Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on our website, too. And I also want to mention that you can now get a free subscription to the digital version of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, and all you have to do is go to our website, kcsportspaper.com, and sign up where it says Join Our Fan Club. Then watch your email for the next issue of KC Sports. Now, I mentioned we're here at Plaza Liquor, located at 4500 Bellevue. We're joined today by someone who has been on the show quite a bit over the years. I realized that it's like 6 years.
Wow.
I
didn't have any idea.
It's Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic, and Dr. McIntosh is a board-certified chiropractic sports physician. She's licensed to provide general chiropractic care, and she's also a certified chiropractic sports physician working with athletes from multiple disciplines on specific sports-related problems. Thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you so much. Well, I love how you made it easy for me since this is next door to my office. I really appreciate the short commute today.
Yeah, that was an easy one for you. So Dr. McIntosh contributes an article each month to KC Sports and Fitness, and our brand new December issue is out. We're taping this show on December 4th. You can pick up the issue at over 700 locations across KC, and we're going to talk about the article that's in this month's issue. It's about hydration during the holidays. Water's not usually the beverage of choice during the holidays.
And here there's so many choices, it appears. In fact, I see a gigantic bottle in there that looks very, very interesting.
Is it like what the Royals had, those gigantic bottles?
Those big magnums or their big... It looks like it. It looks like it might be what they had, something.
Just need to get the autographs on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we're told to drink 8 glasses of water a day, but we don't really know some of the things that water can do for you. We probably all know one or two things, but there are a variety of things that water can actually do that improves your health. So.
Absolutely. In fact, that is really one of the number one things besides sleep that you can do for yourself. It is... you need it for every single cell. We're about, over 70% water. And so think of it as inside every single cell. It's between your cells. So it's called intracellular fluid, extracellular fluid. It's all primarily water. There's some other things, but it's primarily water. The brain doesn't function without water. Digestion for sure doesn't function at all without water. And we talk about we've talked about weight and we've talked about weight management. Most people, a lot of times people mistake being hungry for being thirsty.
Yeah.
By the time you're thirsty, you're already 10% dehydrated. And so, we have talked in the past about our runners and our athletes that they need to hydrate for 3 days before an event.
Right.
Because it is a process of, it has to cross the cell membrane and everything. So you need to have like all those cells hydrated inside out first, and so for your athlete, that's really important. But actually during this time of year, it is a big problem because if you go to a holiday party, alcohol is a dehydrator. And so if you start hydrated, at least you are ahead of the game. You have a lot better chance of avoiding that negative feeling the next day. A lot of hangover is truly dehydration.
Really?
That is the next step. Is so after you feel thirsty and after everything else, that headache, that pain is really that there is not enough fluid around the brain.
Oh, wow.
So there's shrinkage around the brain, and so it's not floating properly, and that puts tension on the membrane between the membrane and the skull, and so there's pressure. So truly, to prepare for all of your holiday parties, I know how popular you are. I know how many things you get invited to.
Yeah.
So it's, you're always at something.
Well, to you, our viewers.
Yes, it is. What happens is if you drink water throughout the day before you go and have a glass of water before you have that first glass of whatever it is, then there's just a better homeostasis because when on the inside the cell and outside the cell, your body wants them to be equal. It's a level line. Think of, if you pour water from one container to another, they want to be equal, right? And so that's the exact same thing that happens inside your body. So if the cell is already hydrated, you will you'll be in a much better position. And while you'll still have the same effects of the alcohol and all that kind of stuff, it will not negatively affect you so much later. And always one trick is every time you have a cocktail, have a glass of water between and then have the next one. But definitely before bed, after you've been to a party and after you've done the thing, before bed, drink at least one, if not more than one, glass of water because that will help eliminate that headache the following day. The other things besides, we are just, because of where we are, we're talking about it in conjunction with alcohol. But it is great for your skin.
Right.
It's great for all connective tissue, which is really what your skin is. It's the largest organ of your body.
Right.
And so but think of everything you see on the outside is what happens on the inside to your vessels and your tendons and everything else. So when it shrinks, because it doesn't have enough water, we call that turgor pressure. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. It's like the difference between the celery that's been setting out and it's all like limp, and then you put it back in water and it poofs back up. That's the increased turgor pressure. So it's the pressure inside the cell.
Okay.
And so when that happens, it, like I said, that's where avoiding wrinkles, because it helps keep it flush, hydrated.
Right.
Then it's temperature regulation. If you don't have enough water, you can get hot, you can get cold, you can have all that kind of stuff. But it's not that you will be one or the other. It's how does it control it? It has to have enough to do it. That's with sweat. We control our temperature by getting rid of it and then the convection of it off to stay warm. It brings it in differently. The joints. So when we talk about skin and we talk about then connective tissue, that's everything inside the joint.
Right.
And so, you think of, the bones are together and they're doing this, where they're depending on the joint.
Right.
But there's cartilage between them. There's tendons over them. There's ligaments around them, that connect the muscles. So everything about it is, or the tendon connects the muscle, ligament connects the bones. But it is all fueled with fluid.
Right.
And so if you don't have enough fluid, and of course, the immune system has also aided by enough hydration.
Right. Yeah. I found it interesting that, it can keep you from getting sick.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So how does all that work?
Well, so we've talked about that when we've talked about travel before.
Oh, yeah.
And so the mucous membrane, if you don't have enough water, you don't have enough mucous membrane.
Right.
And so that covers the alimentary canal. So everything from the nose and the mouth, down your throat, all through your digestive system. And so when you're sitting next to that person on the airplane and they're coughing, the air is actually purified in the plane several times. But if you're next to that person, if the mucous membrane is thick and hydrated, then so here's your skin and then here's the membrane on top of it. So what we don't want, we want this all moist,
right?
And we want the membrane moist, because if the skin dries out, then it has a tendency to crack.
Right.
Also, when the germs come in,
right,
they are caught by the mucous membrane. That is their job, is to catch it and then just flush it all the way through. Whereas if it touches the skin, that's one thing. But then if that skin is cracked at all, that's really when it comes into contact with you, not the membrane,
right,
not the mucus, because that is the body's eliminatory, it's trying to eliminate everything by
now,
catching it.
Isn't it like the
and get
back
rid
of your throat? Isn't
Yes.
that what you've said before?
Yeah.
That if that dries up,
Yeah.
it's, there's a greater chance.
There's
that you're
just a
gonna get
greater
sick. Yeah.
chance. And so when you are not fully hydrated, then that's what happens is
Interesting.
as you, the germs attach more and you don't have that kind of protection. So you want to flush those germs out.
Yeah.
Just and with toxins of any kind. If you're eating poorly, too much sugar, additives, preservatives, whatever it is, your body needs to flush all that out. If it doesn't have enough fluid, it's going to hang on to it. And that can be any kind of thing. It can be out of the environment in the air.
So these are good tips, not just for the holidays, but
Absolutely.
for 365 other days, around the year as well.
Of course.
We all know that water just doesn't taste as good as other stuff. I'm a soda drinker, and water just doesn't taste as good as that. But I know that is dehydrating. The soda is dehydrating.
It is, and it's demineralizing. The carbonation.
Well, there's a whole other show.
Yeah,
right,
well, sorry
right
about that.
there.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay.
Add water at least.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And if you add it in the morning, that'll help you the whole rest of the day. And if you have a container where you can see how much you drink, that's the difference. Because if I just have a little sip here and there, I don't really know how much I've consumed during the day. So if you're really going to focus on it, you must, know how much you've actually done.
Yeah. Yeah, I read that in your article, and I thought that was very interesting, especially if you're an athlete or somebody that's trying to make sure you consume enough water because you've got an event coming up. That's an easy way to do that.
Yeah.
Dr. McIntosh, give us your address, which is right next to where we
right
are
next
here.
to where we are.
Yeah,
so
phone number, etc.
4510 Bellevue, Suite 100. It's 753-4600, and kansascitychiropractic.com.
Easy enough.
And we're on Facebook as well.
Yeah. And this month you've got a coupon in Kansas City Sports and Fitness for a free chair massage with an initial visit.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. McIntosh, for joining us. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine show, coming to you from Plaza Liquor, located at 4500 Bellevue, just west of the plaza. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll have more of Good Sports after these messages. Come on out to the Kansas City Ice Center and skate on the outdoor pavilion or the indoor ice rink. And sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information on public skating times, to register for classes, or schedule an upcoming party or group event, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. These days, we're all so busy and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh of Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free chair massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Experience a touch of the Ozarks at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence and take advantage of the Pro Shop Holiday Sale. Visit the Winterstone Pro Shop at 17101 East Kentucky Road in Independence. Find them online at winterstonegolf.com or call 816-257-5755. People today use hundreds of sources to find local information online. Have you Googled yourself lately? Bad online comments can irreparably damage you and your business. For a free online strategy review, contact Market Leverage at 816-600-0564. That's 816-600-0564. Plaza Liquor is Kansas City and the Country Club Plaza's first full-service liquor emporium. They offer an unparalleled selection of beers, fine wines, and a wide variety of liquors from their private stock. And right now, save 5% on craft beer, spirits, and wine with your coupon in KC Sports Magazine. Plaza Liquor is located at 4500 Bellevue, just west of the plaza. Visit their website, plazaliquorkc.com, or call and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members at 816-531-5900. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000. The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong, paid for by the U.S. Army. Get a free subscription to the digital version of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. Just sign up on our new and improved website, kcsportspaper.com. Then watch your email for the next issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness. Would you like to have us tape an episode of Good Sports at your business location? Call us today at 913-764-2050. Welcome back to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today we're here at Plaza Liquor, Kansas City and the Country Club Plaza's first full-service liquor emporium. Plaza Liquor is located at 4500 Bellevue Avenue, just west of the plaza. They offer an unparalleled selection of beers, both local and imported, plus fine wines and a wide variety of liquors from their private stockroom. Plaza Liquor is a great place for holiday gifts. They have gift tags and bags right in the store to help you wrap the perfect gift. Gift certificates are also available. Visit their website, plazaliquorkc.com, or call and talk to one of their knowledgeable team members at 816-531-5900. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our Heartland Soccer Report presented by Market Leverage. This month we show you all the reasons why Heartland Soccer was selected as the Sporting Kansas City Network Member of the Year. And in our Health and Fitness Report presented by the Rowe Neurology Institute, we discuss back and heel pain. We discuss how important body composition metrics are as a measure of fitness, and remind you how holiday hydration helps you stay fit and healthy. And we also honor U.S. Army high school top performers from Mill Valley, Blue Valley Northwest, and we introduce you to a future soldier who has an automotive technology degree from Pittsburgh State and is realizing his childhood dream by enlisting in the Army. Now, you can pick up your copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including Core Strategies Physical Therapy, at Kansas City Chiropractic, and you'll always find it at the Kansas City Ice Center. Now, coming up, we are taping a show featuring Sportingly Summit tomorrow, so watch for that show next week. On December 12th, we'll be at the Kansas City Ice Center, taping a couple of shows, and the KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. Now, if you'd like to have us come out and tape a show at your business location, call Good Sports at 913-764-2050. And now you can view Good Sports on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So we're here at Plaza Liquor, and we're talking with Thomas Woodward. He is the beer manager here at Plaza Liquor, one of the expert, knowledgeable people that knows their way around the store and knows what to offer you. Welcome to the show, Thomas.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So let's start off with a little bit of background on Thomas, and then we'll get into what the store is all about. You're Kansas City born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised. Went to Shawnee Mission East. And then went to the Kansas City Art Institute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so both high school and college in Kansas City.
Wow.
lived here my whole life. Never any sort of sabbatical to another venue. And
What'd you study at the Art Institute?
I'm an art history major with a
Okay.
painting minor.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean that's
Very cool.
obviously not the most profitable, and to sort of pay the bills as I was going along, I found a part-time position at a liquor store. And man, one thing just always led to another. Sort of worked my way up, and now I'm here. Sort of helped build a really beautiful new location.
Yeah.
And very proud of it. And yeah, it's all just a continuation of the same timeline.
So that's very interesting. So when did Plaza Liquor open? And I understand it was a big changeover. We'll show some We'll show some pictures of it. It was a big changeover. Tell us what kind of what it was. And it's become a beautiful, really beautiful place.
Yeah. So we were able to open about 5 weeks ago, a little bit more probably. We did purchase the building a fair amount before that. There's a lot of work involved. When we got a hold of the building, it was definitely not in the condition that you would open a business in. It took a lot of work. I was here for it, taking out the shelves, moving them to storage units, taking out all the wine racks, and then cleaning, repainting all that stuff. And obviously there was, I'm not a construction worker, but there were some very talented ones who came in here and did a great job, sort of making this a place that, people acknowledged the building was here before, but it's basically unrecognizable.
Right. Yeah. It was a liquor store before, but now it's got a major, changeover.
Oh, yeah. Major
in
facelift, whole new roof, all new paint. We really want to hammer home the idea that, this is a brand new, independently owned business that, we're one of a kind,
right.
And we want to stick out. And we also want to cater more to the area.
Right.
There's no shame in admitting that we are very close to the plaza. And so it's a little,
oh yeah,
a little fancier.
Oh yeah. So you're the beer manager.
Yes, sir.
And apparently you officially have the largest selection of cold beer in all of Kansas City, over 900 types of beer. I did a thing. Actually, when I did it, it was 740. That would, if you drank one of your beers every day, it would be almost 3 years to get through all that, and then you'd probably be adding new inventory, so it could go on for a lifetime.
There's always something new. Always. When I first got into craft beer, I would really want the new thing that came out and be, very into trying to track it down. And I realized the longer that I did this, there's just always a next one. And yeah, as far as 900 beers, I mean, some of them are warm. Contemporary beer, you're just going to have more things than space allows to keep cold. And, I make decisions based upon the style of beer regarding whether or not they're cold, as far as, what's best for it.
Right.
So everything's held very well in terms of quality control. But yeah, I mean, got to be around 900. Probably will be more here soon. Just going through all the portfolios, reading deep into them. Using my background in terms of, being an art history major, I learned a lot about how to research things. Mm-hmm. I apply the same techniques to beer.
Interesting.
Obviously, different sites. You don't, research the 21st dynasty, of Egyptian pharaohs on the same site that you find out.
What were they drinking at that time?
Well, there was beer.
Yeah.
There was beer. But yeah, definitely learned how to research, and it comes into play in this job.
So somebody comes in here, what are the first questions that you ask them? I mean, is it flavor? Is it, price? What is it?
No, yeah, those are really the first two things. I try and make it simple. I mean, I try and speak to my audience. So if somebody comes in and they have a certain sort of level of knowledge that I need to sort of acknowledge in terms of the conversation, I will. But if it's somebody who just wants to try something new, I'm just going to ask you what you want it to taste like.
Right.
It doesn't need to be intimidating. And I want you to find something fun and imaginative and, hopefully somewhat locally made.
Right.
And, I mean, what do you want it to taste like? About how much you want it to cost. Mm-hmm. Try and keep it really simple. And from there, with the amount of selection that we have, we can go so many different places.
Yeah.
I mean, the simplest questions can open up this just enormous gateway of possibilities that we can lead you down.
Sure, for sure. So what are you drinking these days? What are some of your favorites if you had a top 4 or 5 or whatever?
Oh, man. As far as like top 4 or 5, for me, it's situationally. Like, I really enjoy the memories that I have in conjunction with certain beers. So I was able to go to World Series Game 1.
Oh, okay.
And I was able to have a rye on rye from Boulevard as it approached later innings. Pretty cold. Wasn't drinking my beer really fast. And if you remember, went to 14 innings that game. I was sipping on a rye on rye, which is a rye wine aged in rye whiskey barrels. Spicy but boozy. Very nice beer from Boulevard. And then right now in my fridge, I'm really enjoying Ballast Point. I go back and forth on how to say it. I don't really know. But
what would the art major call it?
Right? Yeah. So Ballast Point, it's out of San Diego.
Yeah.
And it's the start of really these mega companies that are going to happen. They make so many different beers, and they do it so well. Mm-hmm. And right now they have an IPA with grapefruit called Grapefruit Sculpin that is just exceptional.
Wow.
So fun times in craft beer. There's always new stuff.
Well, we could go on and on and on, I'm sure. We're running out of time here, but I want to mention PlazaLiquorKC.com is your website.
Yeah.
You've got a Facebook page that's under Plaza Liquor, and Plaza Liquor KC is your Twitter handle.
Yep.
You have specials that are always on your website, special price things, special things going on. And then you also do tasting events. You've got one today that's like 3 different things.
Yeah, we totally didn't talk to each other. Part of our setup is we have 3 different guys who are managers who can all do a great job at what they do. And, I got a beer tasting going. The wine guy got a wine tasting going, and then there's a vodka tasting. So kind of like a party.
Yeah, no kidding. It starts generally they start at 4:00 on a Friday, right?
Yeah. 4 to 7 is what we're shooting for pretty much every Friday.
That's awesome. That is great. Well, that'll actually do it for our show today. My thanks to Plaza Liquor for hosting us, and to Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic, and also Thomas Woodward for joining us today. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. You'll find it online at kcsportspaper.com and all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today. Thanks for tuning in to Good Sports. Watch more episodes on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel. Sign up now for holiday soccer camps presented by Sporting Lee's Summit. Space is limited, so register now at sportingls.org and learn more about the Sporting Lee's Summit Performance Lab, opening January 4th. This state-of-the-art facility features a weight room, futsal court, and turf field. Visit sportingls.org for more information or call Sporting Lee's Summit at 816-554-BALL. Whatever your sport, maximize your performance at Core Strategies Physical Therapy, Sports Performance, and Medical Fitness Center in Overland Park. The team at Core specializes in rehab and performance training for all ages and activity levels. To learn more about Core's sports-specific programs, visit coreptkc.com or call 913-322-4000. Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or your driveway with your very own game court from Sport Court of Kansas City. Game courts can also be installed for volleyball, racket sports, soccer, tennis, or roller hockey. For more details, call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. Optimal Health Center in Overland Park has sports medicine specialists who can get you back in the game. And right now, get a free consultation and half-hour massage with your coupon from Kansas City Sports and Fitness. To find out more about the wellness solutions available at Optimal Health Center, visit ohckc.org or call 913-888-3338. Be sure to check out the Kansas City Ice Center Winter Sports Guide inside December's Kansas City Sports and Fitness magazine. You'll find KC Sports Magazine at over 700 locations across Kansas City, and you can check out the issue online at kcsportspaper.com.
Are you a migraine sufferer living in Kansas City? Are you tired of trying medication after medication and nothing seems to work? Rowe Neurology Institute can help you. Dr. Vernon Rowe has been treating migraine patients in Kansas City for 30 years. At the Rowe Neurology Institute, we control migraines for 90% of the patients who come to see us by figuring out what triggers their migraines, rather than just prescribing pills. Make an appointment today with Rowe Neurology Institute and start taking your life back.
At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Would you like to have us tape an episode of Good Sports at your business location? Call us today at 913-764-2050. KC Sports Magazine is available at over 700 locations. Pick one up today.